Approximately 33% of people have said that they would never eat at a restaurant that has less than 4 stars on some of the most popular review engines, such as Google and Yelp. So, you can see how every review matters in the effort to promote your restaurant. Imagine, a widespread virus has caused nearly every restaurant in the country to undergo dramatic changes, including how many customers may enter a restaurant at any given time, or the speed at which service can be delivered to guests. Although we have been established since 2018, the year of 2020 brought us our greatest challenge yet, when the coronavirus swept across the world and impacted every type of business, including restaurants. People quit their jobs at record levels for various reasons, such as the fear of contracting the virus, or they could not handle the lack of support any longer. The goal of our company is and always has been to restore businesses to their full potential. Figure 8 Consulting was originally created in 2018. However, during the 2020 pandemic, our business grew substantially in clientele. We saw that because of the pandemic, many small local restaurants were hurt financially, and when things started picking back up, they did not have all the resources to perform at their best. Many people were unwilling to trust companies because of the people that led the predatory mortgage lenders. However, we showed many in our community that we were here to try and build up the community back to its former glory instead of take advantage of it. Our current headquarters is located in Atlanta, Georgia, but we do have small local branches in several cities such as Carrollton and Marietta. We have been named the #1 restaurant consulting company for the past 2 years in Forbes and Business Insider. In 2020, we received the Build Up Grant because of our ability to restore local businesses even through an international pandemic. Our story that becomes known around the country is how a locally owned and operated restaurant was able to expand around the country, and that the possibilities of Figure 8 are infinite. We maintain our competence by assigning 3 members of our team at a time to help each restaurant expand. This team is also known as our field team. We stand strong on being truthful and honest, and grant that your business will turn around full circle working with us, because we have the skills to do so. You may be wondering, what is the difference between us and any other consulting company? The difference between Figure 8 and other consulting firms is that we truly listen to our clients by understanding their needs and working together to solve their most challenging issues. You may be asking, who am I? My name is Chad Terry, and I'm a member of Figure 8 Consulting. I began my career working as a waiter for 3 years, where I then decided to obtain my business management degree from the University of California. Shortly after, I opened my own restaurant consulting company with a focus on fine dining. Those years of living the luxurious lifestyle of consulting for corporate anomalies are some that I will most definitely never forget. However, it was not until I was approached by Figure 8 Consulting where I realized that I wanted to make a real difference where it mattered. So, I joined Figure 8 Consulting because of the promise. The promise that we would take restaurants that are on their last leg and we would turn them full circle to make a real change. And ever since that day, that is exactly what we have been doing. I have not only experienced the restaurants that are in desperate need of help or about to close their doors, but I've also worked in restaurants that are the finest dining experiences that someone could ask for. That is why and how I know that it's not enough to have good food or good customer service. You need to have the best combination of these different aspects for your restaurant to be its best version. The restaurant that I have reviewed is Nick and Norman's, and it opened its first location in 2016 in Sonoa, Georgia. In 2020, it launched its second restaurant, which is located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They offer a pub-like style menu with a laid-back atmosphere. Nick and Norman's is widely known because of its 2 owners, Norman Reedus, known for playing Daryl in the hit show The Walking Dead, as well as the show's executive producer, Greg Nicotero. In Sonoa, there are not many competitors that would size up to Nick and Norman's, but there are 2 that immediately come to mind. McGuire's Irish Pub, which is known for its highly unique underground atmosphere with its realistic Irish theme. It also offers an extensive beer and wine list as well as numerous Irish entrees. There's also yesterday's family sports grill, which has almost any type of food someone could think of, all of which is reasonably priced and promoted as a family-friendly experience. However, neither of these offer that unique experience of dining at a restaurant that has ties to one of the most popular television shows in the country. At Figure 8 Consulting, we want to promote the things that your restaurant is already doing correctly. And that can be seen where in a recent review someone stated, "The atmosphere is nice, quiet enough for conversations, but not stuck up and stuffy. Service was quick and not overbearing." This shows us that you are exceeding in at least 50% of your restaurant's goals of providing an exceptional atmosphere as well as customer experience. Another reviewer says, "First class, great drinks, great staff, super friendly," and this can show that multiple people have complimented the staff's mannerisms. Several people have also commented on how the food was reasonably priced for the quality and atmosphere of both the restaurant and food itself. Although there were several strengths, we know that no one is perfect. It looks like one reviewer stated, "Friendly server, but inattentive. Wait 10 minutes to get served." So as we know, the service has been noted by two reviewers as friendly, but this reviewer was very dissatisfied with the timing of his service. Another customer mentioned, "My friend and I were seated for over 10 minutes before anyone even acknowledged us. The staff was standing around chatting." There were also comments of how the beer was warm and the burger was just okay, which could have been due to the fact that the restaurant was understaffed or not attentive to the customer's table. So, we can see how there are some inconsistencies with the service because of some people claiming the service was quick and not overbearing, while others are mentioning how they waited for 10 minutes before even getting served. One reviewer said, "Always good food, great staff, and we always enjoy going there," when describing their experience at Nick and Norman's popular competitor, McGuire's Irish Pub. The key word here being always, and how the reviewer seems to have consistently good food and service, whereas Nick and Norman's has shown to have inconsistencies in their service. After hearing the strengths and weaknesses, let's move on to discuss possible recommendations to capture opportunities and avoid any threats. The biggest recommendation that we can offer is to implement a cutoff system. A cutoff system would be for either reservations or walk-in dining. It seems as of now that customers are complaining primarily about the service's staff attentiveness towards them. The main way to combat that complaint is to have a cutoff time, or amount of people based on the restaurant's current level of customers. If a cutoff system does not work, then there should also be a new wave of hiring for servers and/or kitchen staff to help maintain the promise of every customer receiving undivided attention when they visit Nick and Norman's. We also recommend that you maintain proper awareness of what is ready to come out of the kitchen by possibly adding in a ready system. A ready system would be some type of way to let the servers know when food is ready to be served in a faster manner. In order to boost your image of your customer service, you need to hire more staff to tend to each table. Part of this review here states, "The bartender who became our waitress." This alone should be enough evidence that you are severely understaffed, because there are people coming out of their own roles to assist with something that they may or may not have the proper training for. Another reviewer here is mentioning how it wasn't busy, so no excuse for the slow service, indicating that being understaffed is most likely the key culprit here as to why the service was slow and no other reason. One customer also stated how there are so many great restaurants in the downtown area that we could have tried, so this experience was not a positive one, which shows how Nick and Norman's is not invulnerable to competition, and there are other restaurants that may be able to better serve the same customers who have experienced this. This visual is known as a SWOT analysis chart, and it can be posted to help the restaurant owner or manager see what they can do to improve their business by referencing this image. It displays all of your restaurant's main strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In conclusion, you can see why all of the reviews for your restaurant are incredibly important, whether they are discussing something that you do well or something that you need to improve on for the future. Just by hiring more staff and implementing these new systems into your restaurant, you would be able to eliminate the few negative reviews that were mentioned and possibly become the highest rated restaurant in your town. It has been a wonderful opportunity today to discuss with you about what is needed to eliminate the negative experiences that customers have previously mentioned and begin the journey to becoming the best version of Nick and Norman's. If for any reason you need or want to contact us to discuss this further, you can reach us at 404-232-9898 or by email at figure.8.consulting@gmail.com. You can also see a comprehensive list of all of our services at our website, www.figure8consulting.com. We have also provided you all with complimentary mugs to show our appreciation for taking the time out of your day to hear what we have to offer. Again, we want to be there for you when you need us most, and we thank you for your time.